हेलो एवरीवन। हम जुड़ चुके हैं अपने ई फुटबॉल लाइव में और हम करने वाले हैं कुछ ई फुटबॉल डिवीज़न मैचेस एंड आई विल गोना पुश टू द हायर डिवीजन्स। आई विल ट्राई सम मैचेस। तो पहले देख लेते हैं भाई कौन ये नया प्लेयर आया है। ई फुटबॉल पॉइंट्स में मिल रहा है मैच्यू डैमेन। अच्छा ओके। हेलो हेलो। सो आई विल जस्ट स्टार्ट फ्यू मैच फर्स्ट। ओके, create a room and share the room ID. I'll connect. So you can create a room and share the room ID. I'll connect there if you want a match. So I got Giorgio Chiellini और शायद लेवल ट्रेनिंग कुछ बचा है. I'll do this as well. अभी भी बचा है. So भाई 1v1 करना है तो रूम शेयर कर दो, रूम आईडी, या फिर मैं अपने लीग मैचेस शुरू कर दूंगा. वरना यार ये बात गलत है. 1v1 लिखो फिर कर भी लो, लिखते रहो फिर करो मत, उससे कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं है. अरे तो करना भाई, लिखने से क्या होगा. रूम बना, शेयर कर. क्रिएट अ रूम एंड शेयर द रूम आईडी. आई कनेक्ट. कैसे बताऊँ, कौन सी भाषा में बताऊँ भाई. So this is the first opponent we have connected with. कुछ फॉर्मेशन चेंज कर रहा है. कुछ तो अजीब फॉर्मेशन है भाई. एक तो मुझे समझ नहीं आता कि मैच से पहले क्या फॉर्मेशन चेंज करते हैं लोग. ये राइट विंग से पूरा क्रॉस पैमिंग फालतू का चलेगा.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Shot, surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The major moment in the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Modric is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rudiger calmly anticipates. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass is lacking.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at
स्मार्ट असिस्ट यूज कर रहा है भाई, इतने सारे अच्छे प्लेयर्स हैं, स्मार्ट असिस्ट अब भी घुसा रखा है अपनी.
Tries to pass it through. Best. Can he finish? And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they're back on the ball again. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Manchester United changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Modric cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Tries from a long way out.
भाई स्मार्ट असिस्ट यूज़ कर रहा है इतने अच्छे प्लेयर्स लेके भी
No, it's a
क्या
fair
फ़ायदा
attempt. I
है
think he
खेलने का
felt he
तुम्हारा
could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Nicely shaped ball. Rudiger cuts it out.
ऐसे ओपोनेंट के खिलाफ तो खेलने का ही मन ना करे भाई इसके
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Best! And it's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out
ये
at
स्मार्ट
it,
असिस्ट
he
ऑन ऑफ
took
कर
his
रहा है मुझे
time
पता है
and he
इसका
put it where very few can.
And there, bullish header! Harry Kane off the scale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United playing for pride here. The match surely
अरे
beyond them.
यार
That is a little undercooked. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he was quick to react. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Modric. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Zanetti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. That's a cute ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
भाई स्मार्ट असिस्ट मैं भी ऑन कर लूँगा फिर फट जाएगा क्या
Oh,
फ़ायदा
he's
उसका
given it away. And he shoots! Sticks it
स्मार्ट असिस्ट से कितना भी चला ले भाई
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
ऐसे लोगों के साथ मैच करना ही बेकार है
Peter,
इसकी
that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. And that is it. The referee has seen
मिल गया
enough.
गोल्ड मेडल इसको
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
पर ऐसे प्लेयर्स को
Sides
मैं
that
भाई
can and will trouble more or less
सपोर्ट ही
everyone.
करूँगा
Just a quick announcement. It is now time
How would you
for our
summarise
special
what we've
water
seen today then,
raffle.
Jim?
Please grab the tickets you were
One-sided
given when you were walking
and
through the
only one
gates.
winner, Peter.
जिसको जो करना है करे भाई कोई कुछ भी खेले यार, फालतू में स्मार्ट असिस्ट ना खेले बस, मुझे चिढ़ मच जाती है उससे। एक तो इतना पैसा डुबा के प्लेयर्स खरीदते हैं उसमें, ये ले ले, बटी सूता ले ले और ये सब ले ले, फिर स्मार्ट असिस्ट भी ऑन करके बैठेंगे भाई, सब कुछ ही चाहिए। तो ऐसे प्लेयर्स को पहले ही मना कर दो भाई, नहीं खेलना।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent. Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Cristiano
अरे
Ronaldo!
fuck,
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he
ये
found
भी
it.
स्मार्ट असिस्ट का खोदा ही है भाई, क्या करें? स्मार्ट असिस्ट ऑन कर लूँ भाई क्या मैं? मेरे को भी फिर मौका मिलना चाहिए, फिर लोग कमेंट भी ठोकेंगे स्मार्ट असिस्ट ऑन करके खेल लिया, क्या ही
Knocks it
करें?
into space. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul tries to pass it through. And that is expertly dealt with. All black with the clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Raul.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Nice looking ball. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the counter is on. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely aimed pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Robson. Raul. Robson. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's having a go. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
स्मार्ट असिस्ट वालों के
With
अगेंस्ट
their
खेलना
first
पड़ेगा,
corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
कुछ भी करते हैं लोग।
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Baresi. Olise. Now it's on Olise! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Robertson. That pass isn't the best. There will be a throw-in. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. This might spell danger. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good strength. Nicely weighted ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Chiellini cuts it out. Robson. Threads one in. And it's been played through. He's got away. And it's played. Climbs up big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Reinders takes a shot! They've scored! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass and put it on a plate for him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Reinders.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great ball if he can get there. And he's in on goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rijkaard. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. It's Kimmich. Raul. Messi calmly anticipates. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Danger averted for now. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Chance for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Robert Lewandowski.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution.
That's a decent clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rudiger. Kirkchu. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, this looks sharp.
4 added minutes
Now
have
it's
been
Haaland.
indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard. He's in a great position here. And a chance! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Watching the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans for certain. He's having a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. This is Lewandowski. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one,
The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now this could be a chance.
Shapes the shoots! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
9 minutes is
Another
Number
moment of
9.
magic, a real wow moment.
Batistuta.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kukçu gets across and deals with it.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Stoichkov. Rafinha threads one in. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. And he was alert to it. All Black getting this one clear. Great vision. And this is Modric. Modric. He's found the way through. Oh, what a mistake! Deep cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a promising position. Shot could be on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Hazard. That's a shade optimistic. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Lewandowski. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Vieira. Hazard
There will be
running
1
with the
minute
ball.
added time.
That's a cute ball. Floated through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And we reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Rudiger. And it's Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's lofted through here. Great ball if he can get there. And he's onside. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And no, takes a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 17, Hazard. Number 11, Modric. Number 13, Rafinha. Number 22, Picchu. Coming on the field, number 18, Kane. Number 10, number
Raul,
6,
who needs just a moment to score a goal. Some resolute defending there.
Right.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
Zanetti. Raul. He has found a way through. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Goes for a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Robertson, not the most convincing of passes. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Batistuta.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No unnecessary risk. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Olise. Now it's Inzaghi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shoots! Oh, just over.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Azar. Tries to play it through. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Azar. Benatia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Arsenal finding their passes. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Benatia. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Not the most. Could be danger here. Nicely weighted ball. Kane looking for the run. Looking to go deep. Towards the flank. Benatia spots it and intercepts. Barella. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for... And the shot! Off the post! Hazard gets flagged offside. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he get on the end of this? Rudiger clears it away. Waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Great ball and he's in here. That could spell... And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Benatia. Barella. That's an excellent interception. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
We expected better, and so did he. Caicedo. In out towards the right wing. Can he get it through? This is Raul! Raul! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the
So
scene.
a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
And they're back on the ball again. Elise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Doué in towards the back stick, and that has been cleared. Good chance here. Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Lewandowski. Gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He can get that clear. That's a throw. Now, can they get him away? And instinct climbs up big! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Rijkaard with the clearance. Back in possession and ready to go again. Rudiger. Rijkaard. Messi. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's on, surely! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Howson picks it up from the goal kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable.
United against Ajax.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for...
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Hazard. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Forlan. Griezmann. He is through here. Griezmann, bullish header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Zanetti. And this is Batistuta. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And back to the keeper they go. Oblak, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Oh, there's a probing ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Forlan. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Forlan. He's cut it out. And that was very necessary. Raul. Looking to play him in. Howson is the team's great visionary. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Hazard. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And this is Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please be reminded that drinking is
Yeah, I
only
like the
allowed
fact
in the
that there
areas
was a
shown on this
genuine
map.
flow
Thank
to
you
this
very much
game,
for your
as well as
cooperation.
intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And that's another good win of the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has not gone well. And this is Griezmann. Rijkaard with the clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Manchester United are still that goal to the good. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And we have our very first corner. And he shoots! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Griezmann. Griezmann with the cross. He rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with him.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and width can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now this could be a chance. And this is Forlan. And it's hoisted clear. Doesn't seem to be well there. Quality ball. Now it's Forlan. Tries to play it through. 75 minutes played. Raul. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. On the through ball. That's the keeper's ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Raul threads one in. He can run onto that. Griezmann just eases him off the ball. Now it's Kane.
There will be 1
His
minute added
positioning was
time.
spot on. And that is a little undercooked. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.